nobody visits the second page of Google. We brought together top SEO experts to expose some of the biggest myths in the industry.
I wish I could pay Google.
Only big companies can rank on the first page of Google.
Busted.
If we say like in generally to rank, generally you can rank with small size, but for longer keywords.
And if you're able to publish like an amazing aggregator piece that compares like all of these different vacuum cleaners, for instance, that might be really, really valuable content that a small company could be able to spend that time and spend the resources really being able to do that and just focus on just vacuum cleaners.
More traffic equals more sales.
That's so situational. In general, yes. In many cases, no.
Yeah, you don't want more, you want the right traffic. Commodity content is a dime a dozen on the internet. You want specific problems, specific content. And if you hone in on that, you can really leverage some gains.
Even on our blog, like we don't just go off of traffic value, whatever. We literally have a business value to every blog post that we assign. And because, yeah, something might be like, this is a keyword volume of 50, which we might be like, well, we don't want to even bother writing that. But if it's the right people and we're pitching the product in the right way, that can be super valuable for us.
Only tech-savvy people can do SEO.
This is one of those big misconceptions in SEO. A lot of people over-index on the technical parts because they feel like if they can fix some broken links or something they can control and understand and see changing, they'll get amazing SEO results. I normally think of like technical SEO as just removing barriers to good performance. It's not actively building anything that people will care about.
Once you start to get some momentum, don't get me wrong, like somebody with technical know-how can probably come in and do more advanced strategies. But no, I don't think you need to be technical to do SEO.
So, some of the most successful people I know are doing minimal SEO, just publishing pages on their WordPress blog and just doing the very basic, something they learned on Twitter or something like that. Making good content, I always think is more important than getting the SEO perfect behind it. And I think that's how Google feels too, so yeah.
You need to pay Google to rank high in search results.
I wish I could pay Google.
There's no money that's being paid to Google, to rank high in the organic search results.
Historically, I've been a very, very cheap person when it comes to marketing and managed to get millions of page views from Google, and I did it with very little money. It's a question of if you have the right know-how, the right time to continue and do SEO over a long time horizon, you still can get good results from it.
Paid ads do subtly influence search results, like just from a pure impression, click-through rate standpoint. If you see a brand show up, and then you see the same brand show up again, that's going to help you indirectly through engagement metrics. But yeah, you can't directly pay the librarian to go get your book.
The more pages you have, the better you'll rank.
That's a half. The tide's kind of turning these days where more does not equal better. I think we generally see larger sites still do well, but it's not what it used to be.
It really is the opposite. Like there are some shared signals and stuff, and I would say fewer quality pages are generally going to rank better, but if you do have more pages, like you can rank for more things. So
the more content you post, the better your results.
We agree. It's not a more quantity game Google is expecting. If you just spat out a bunch of content and it sucked, then there's no reason why it should or would rank.
It's like less is more, let's focus on doing something that is quality and not just for quantity's sake.
Backlinks don't matter in SEO.
Come on, I have so many thoughts.
Links will always matter.
Every experience I've ever had of any website, links always help.
It's a link from an external site that says to everybody and their dog, hey, this piece of content that you posted is actually really, really awesome.
You can have tons of great content, nothing happens, and you build 10 decent contextual links, and suddenly the traffic starts to climb after that point.
And if you look at any chart in Site Explorer, you'll see that the links and the traffic go up almost exactly together. It's uncanny.
Links are important if you have a good product or something to back it up.
It's still that great way for the mention and for when you're doing it correctly, to be able to organically say, yeah, this rules, we should index this and we should rank this really well.
I mean, they matter a lot less in some ways. And I think Google ignores a lot more links than we realize, but you still need links.
You shouldn't buy backlinks.
I thought you were going to go the other way.
No,
there.
I prefer not to buy backlinks. I think you can do marketing campaigns that are much more effective, cost per dollar, but I think there are some good placements out there in digital PR where you can buy placements. That said, most backlinks, I think, that are paid for suck, but I think you can get a good value.
Yeah, I'm not going to say like do it for the link value, but digital PR, content syndication, sponsorships, like these are all valid reasons to, again, not necessarily buy links for the sake of backlinks, but it's normal things in doing business.
My favorite thing today is buy links to build your brand, not point at your content, but
I work in legal in the United States, and it's some of the most competitive keywords. People are bidding $300-400 a click. I think it's impossible to rank without paying for backlinks. And when I say paying for backlinks, sometimes what we do is we look at the first page of Google for a target keyword, and we see what are all the legal directories that are there, right? So I always advise my clients that they should be on those legal directories. Even if they don't get any business by being on those legal directories, they need those websites to link back to them because all their competitors do. And sometimes these links are $300-400 a month just to be on that directory.
There are some types of links that are probably worth buying if you're basically saving yourself effort and time, like getting NAP citations or something like that.
I think it was a trick question, right? I mean, you're not gonna go to Fiverr and buy links.
I have bought links on Fiverr as well, and it did not go well. It did not go well at all, no.
Technical SEO isn't important for small sites.
Oh my God, come on, are you serious?
I don't know which way to go.
I think it's less important than it used to be.
That is an absolute fallacy. I've talked to a lot of folks, people who had no idea what they were doing and just starting their website up from scratch and being like, oh, we get all of our referrals through word of mouth, and I just don't really see my website or SEO being important. And then their whole site is no indexed.
Everyone who's ranking on top is actively improving their website and from a technical perspective every day, every week, every month. And if you are not doing it, good luck competing with everyone else. You'll probably have 10x or 5x more budgets for everything else if you don't optimize the website well.
It's impossible to compete with authority sites.
What made you hesitate?
It's probably the hardest it's ever been to compete with big brands. I think you probably still can, but it's definitely not as easy as it used to be, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think with certain queries like best running shoes, you have a new site and you're going up against Runner's World. Yeah, chances are you probably won't be able to outrank them, but I also think that there's opportunity for small creators with SERP features. So things like with videos, when you create videos with YouTube, then you are on a level playing field as everybody else.
SEO is always a game of short-term arbitrage. You're always trying to take advantage of whatever is available, and at some point the advantage does close up, but you can still make hay while the sun is shining, I think.
I agree.
Nobody visits the second page of Google.
Yeah, that's it. I think nowadays people are just conditioned to just refine their search after they see they don't get what they're looking for.
I think Google is so hell-bent and so good at trying to match searcher intent, resolve queries immediately with all the search features they have, now AI overviews, featured snippets, all the carousel features, that if it's not resolved straight away within the even fold of the page, it's not going to be resolved.
But you know who does go past the 10th result? SEOs all day long. Yes, I'm in position 67, right? There's hope.
It's better to build an in-house team than hire an SEO agency.
I'm wishy-washy on this one.
My agency friends are going to kill me.
I knew we'd probably different.
So what do you do for a living?
I love building in-house teams. I think you can have longer engagements and really dig into the problem.
Ideal scenario has to be in-house team, just because you develop institutional knowledge, a better understanding of what people are working on, better communication.
Sometimes you just want to hire an agency that already has the track record and the proven strategy to execute.
it's a lot harder to actually get resources to hire someone in-house than it is to hire like a partial contractor or an agency. Completely different budgets, and I think a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, maybe we just have our in-house teams that hire for specialty reasons.
Yeah. I typically would favor in-house also. But yeah, the agencies have their uses.
SEO is more effective than paid ads.
But I think we might be coming at this from the same way. I think long-term, it's the smart strategy. Short-term, it's hard to prove effectiveness to the C-level, executives. You can prove it with the paid ads.
I just ran a big data study for this that y'all will see on the Ahrefs blog, and the click-through rates are not there for paid, not nearly what SEO gets. Best, you're looking like 20%. The paid side just doesn't get that many clicks.
I will happily turn that around when that study comes out.
Okay.
If you want to learn how to get traffic from Google, watch our free SEO course for beginners right here on YouTube.